Hello Gunpla fans, this is Joe of Joe's Gunpla here with another video, and today I'm going to talk about something a little bit different. Recently, Bandai of I don't know if it's Bandai America or how exactly it's working, but Bandai is putting out in America Sprukits. These are model kits that seem to be pretty simplified compared to Gunpla, but they come in 3 different levels. As marked down here at the bottom of the box. They have LBX kits, DC superheroes, including Batman in various costumes, Superman, and the Joker. They also have a line of Halo models, Master Chief, and one other character that I don't know because I don't play Halo. But I was interested in these. They showed up at work, and I thought I'll go ahead and try them out. Now, my first impression was, boy, that box is really small compared to the ones I've seen online for LBX kits. And that's because these first level, I don't know if they're calling them levels 1, 2, and 3 or what, but the lower level LBX kits are actually brand new molds for the American market, extremely simplified versions of the Japanese counterparts. I hear that they're going to be releasing a level 2 of the LBX kits that are supposed to be the same kits you can get from Japan, but these are brand new for the American market. And as you can see from this guy, which I'll try and get in a little closer here, he's molded in just 2 colors. And the LBX kits, of course, because they're geared towards kids, are very colorful kits indeed, normally. But just because they're small and they're only 1 color doesn't mean that they're necessarily not worth the price. This guy was about $9. I think $7.99 or $8.99. And then, of course, there's sales tax, depending upon where you live. He comes with just 2 accessories. The shield here, which comes with a simple peg for a handle, which you put right into the hand like that. And he comes with his lance or spear. And it is molded pretty crisply. Let's see if we can get a close-up. There we are. Yeah, it's molded pretty nicely, I would say. And his cape is on a little ball joint, so it'll flap around. My only issue here, the articulation is pretty good, which I'll go over later. But what I wanted to do was just show off the size of this little guy. Because I have it handy, here is a lighter. Your normal, conventional big lighter. And that's about how tall he is. And that includes the massive head crest. So that's kind of what you're looking at for $8, is this little guy here. But instead of going over the articulation of this guy, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to set him aside, put the box away, and we're actually going to go over this one instead, the LBX Hunter. Okay, take a look at the box here. He's got 28 pieces, no scissors, painting, or glue required. So says the box. Realistic result in 3 different languages. And as with level here, 8+ is the age range. He does come with his own sniper rifle. And there you have a nice little diagram of all the parts that go together to create him. And move the camera up a little bit more here. Posable figural model kit. I really like that phrase right there. Figural model kit. Designed in Japan. Here's the top of the box. Barcode, LBX Hunter, choking hazard warning in 3 different languages. Bottom of the box, actual size, color, style, and decoration may vary. Made in Japan. And here's the other side. We'll take a look at the back of the box. Again, it has the levels here. Oh, that's the front. I'm not paying attention. There we go. Has the levels here. There we go. Height, 3 inches. Time, I don't know how that's supposed to be a scale of time. There's no actual measurement. There's no measurement of the actual detail and the articulation right there. So it does have sort of a scale system on what you can expect from the finished product. Instructions printed on the inside of the box, rather than getting a manual like a normal model kit. Realistic movement. That's what it says there. And here it says, spend some time with your favorite hero. Japanese marketing is certainly strong on this one. And it shows that you can actually just snap the parts right off and put them together, no tools required. So the top of the box actually has this little tab here. And you pull that off, and it doesn't always come off cleanly, but that's alright. Just run your finger through, and there you have it. Now, the inside, a single bag, like this. Move the camera down just a little bit. Move it to a comfortable level. There we go. So, looks like we've got 2 runners. Keep pieces on sprue until needed. And that's in several different languages there. Oh, and somewhere in there, there's a little sheet of stickers. Now, we'll go ahead and just cut this open. You know, they did say we didn't need any scissors, but to open that up, you certainly do. And hopefully, I've got something to cut that with somewhere. Do-do-do. Always have your tools handy, even if they say you don't need them. Okay. Let's go ahead and cut that open. Now, most people who are accustomed to building Gundam models, you can probably snap this together without using the instructions at all. There's the sticker sheet. 2 stickers. Looks like for the face. I don't know what the top one here is, but that's definitely a face. Here's a little piece of paper. Came with it. Several different languages. Keep pieces on sprue until needed. And there's nothing on the back. So, and this is the kind of detail you're looking at for this kit. Not too shabby. I do like the shape of the gun overall. The only thing that I don't like is that the gun is hollow on one side. Just like an SD kit or some of the older 1/144 scale kits of Gunpla. And it is ABS plastic. So painting, you got to be a little careful. You know, enamels don't always react positively with ABS plastic. We got one more runner to look at here. All right. So let's take a look here. There is a perforation down the side of the box here, so let's go ahead and give that a little tear. Actually, I did not use the instructions for the Achilles because, quite frankly, I didn't need them. But I am unfamiliar with this design, and since I'm doing a review, I might as well show off the instructions anyway. They certainly don't make them easy to get to. You know, any kid building this is just going to tear into it right away anyway. So, there we go. And it's a familiar layout if you've built any Gunpla kits, or even if you've built an LBX kit, I'm sure the layouts are practically the same. They do have an advertisement for the 4 models in this line. We've got the Achilles, the Hunter, and then these 2, which I don't know the names of offhand. I do have this guy here. I have not seen him in the store yet. I don't even know what he's called. But he looks pretty cool, and as soon as I find him, I'll probably pick him up. And then here it has your runner layout, some brief instructions, basics on building, find the runner, find the part, pluck it off. For Sprukits, building tips and more information, go to Sprukits.com. Up here, it's kind of hard to read because it's very fine print, but it says, "Caution, please read before playing with toy. Do not 1. Aim toy at anyone, hit anyone with toy, poke anyone with toy, swing toy at anyone, step on toy as it may result in serious injury. Be careful not to pinch fingers with hinged parts of toy." And then it goes on in French, Spanish, let's see, German, and various other languages. So this is definitely their international attempt at putting kits out there. So let's go ahead and get stuck into this and see if we can't put him together relatively quickly. I'm going to go ahead and not follow the directions and pop off all these parts right now. Just because, well, I think this kit's going to be pretty easy to put together. And then after I get him put together and fiddle around with him a little bit, I'm probably going to paint him up, detail it. Not on camera, of course, because that would take entirely way too long. You guys don't want to sit here for 2 hours watching me build a tiny kit. You've got other kits to build, things to do, lives to live, etc., etc. Let me go ahead and finish snapping these off. They build very similar to a more modern SD kit, maybe like the Son Gokuden. Like I said, I haven't built any of the other LBX kits myself, so I can't really comment as far as the actual Japanese releases. But I can say the parts come off pretty smoothly. They do leave a slight mark, which you could take off very, very easily with a file. It's similar to... actually, I tell you what they're more similar to is the advanced grade kits, as far as the simplicity goes, but obviously the advanced grade age kits had little in the way of articulation, and these guys actually have quite a bit of articulation. I think every joint is a ball joint, which makes them very mobile. And I'm almost done here, just got a few more parts. 2 more to go. There we go. Go give the runner a quick run through, and it looks like everything is gone. Okay, so scoot these parts ahead. Go ahead and put the instruction manual so you all can see it and follow along. Not that you are going to, because I'm sure none of you have this kit ready to go. That'd be interesting if you guys wanted to go ahead and pick one up and do a build along. Alright, so we're going to take this guy here, slap that together. At least I think I've got the right part. Yep. There we go. And got a head crest. And that's going to go there. Very mean looking face. And the next step, of course, is going to be to put that sticker on there, but I will not be using the stickers. And then we're going to take these parts here. They go together thusly. Doing this on camera is always weird for me. Alright, and then we're going to take all these little spikes and plug them in all around. You got 6 of them. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Make sure all the hollow parts are aimed away from the front view of the model. Maybe I'll go through and try and fill those in with putty. You know, I honestly don't know how putty will react with ABS plastic, but that'd be something to find out. And the head snaps on right there. He's got a very mean look going already, so that's pretty cool. And looks like he's got some sort of a foxtail going on here, so that's interesting. I know next to nothing about the LBX kits. I don't watch the TV show, although I think it's airing on Nickelodeon, if I'm not mistaken. There's the waist, like so. Tail plugs in like that. See if I have anything to keep that upright. There we go. And torso to the waist. Very fox-like build going on here. And let's see what's next. We'll go with the arms. I'll take one of these guys. And this guy here. Okay, plugs in thusly. Oops, let me make sure I get that on straight. Otherwise we're going to have some hassles. There we go. Do the same thing again. Let's see here. Yep, here we go. And those go here. And here. Next up, we've got his forearms, which are all one piece. You can tell, you know, the thumb's here, elbow joint bends this way, so we're going to throw that on there. Like that. And he's got another one. Pop that on there. There we go. And I know this video is kind of long, but that's kind of the nature of the beast here. So there's one thigh, and that connects to that leg, and then he has a foot, like that. And that plugs in down, oops, plugs in down there. And then we've got the other thigh, the other lower leg. There we go. And another foot. And that pops in there. Last but not least, he's got his rifle, which should, hopefully, plug right in. And that actually fits over his forearm pretty nicely. It's not bad at all. Although I wonder if it wouldn't be nicer if you could tuck it under his arm instead of going over his arm. Let's see if there's a way to do that. Doesn't look like it because the way is... Oh, hey, there we go. Cool. Little sniper dude. Let's back the camera up and point it at a better angle. Sorry, my tripod here is not quite cooperating. There we go. And there he is. There we have it. LBX Hunter. And like I said, everything's on a ball joint, so his head's going to go up and down and side to side and spin 360. Just about every one of his joints is going to go all over the place, which is pretty cool. Here's the arm. Waist goes 360, of course. Even, well, can't really rock back and forth, but that's okay. Tail's going to go all over and spin just like that. Even these little spikes, flare them out if you want to. Hips on a ball joint, it kind of connects at a weird angle here, but that's okay. You get plenty of out movement, a little bit of in movement, a little bit of forward, a little bit of back. Crazy knee articulation here. I don't know if anyone would ever want to do that, but hey, look at that. Helps you get a wider stance anyway. And then ball jointed foot, which is going to rock all over the place. So there you go. $8. Get a cool little figure that you get to put together, play with. Oops. Went to go reach for the Achilles, and he goes flying. And they all have pretty much the same articulation. Some things are plugged in at different angles and such, which is going to lead to a few minor differences as far as movement goes, but it's overall just about the same. You know, you'd think it'd be really nice if the shield for this guy could plug in down here in this hollow spot, since they're making it hollow anyway, but sure enough, not happening. You'd think that would be the wise decision, but what do I know? I know his arm likes to fall off sometimes. That's alright. Okay. So there you go. LBX Achilles and LBX Hunter. $8 a pop. Is it worth it? Considering how quickly I built those kits. And this guy I literally built at the counter where I paid for him. Without the instructions at all. Considering that they're very simple, you only get a couple stickers, you have to rip apart the box to look at the instructions, they're okay. $9? Maybe not. But we'll see when the level 2 kits come out. So until next time, guys, happy building, and thanks for sticking with me for the video.